Hello everybody, this is Psychology Professional and Spontaneous. Topic for today will be crime and race. A few weeks ago I did a video on how intelligence in the world is dropping. It is actually in psychology something that is called Flynn effect. That very same day I talked with a person and we were talking about psychology. She's a friend of mine and she mentioned how her uncle was famous for this effect that was often used as an argument for racism, and his name was Flynn. So she's actually the niece of the very same Flynn that is famous for this Flynn effect. Differences in intelligence by a race. And it has been clearly shown that there is of course cultural bias of IQ tests. There are no differences actually in the IQ between races. We consider different social, economic and environmental factors. So this same goes with crime and race. It is not color of the skin that is producing crime, but there are different drivers that can make any person more prone to crime. For instance, if you have two groups of white people and one group has lower income, greater percentage of single-parent families, lesser social economic status and lower educational opportunities, then you will see that this group will have higher rates of crime than the other group that has more privileges. And this is what is in psychology also called St. Matthew's effect. Those who have more will be given more, grow faster. It's like an avalanche effect. Same goes for what is called halo effect. Some positive attributes like will give more opportunities. For instance, if you went to Harvard, then this means that you are smart and you have potential, so everything will be easier for you than if you went to some college that is not so famous. This is halo effect. Use one attribute as an indicator of many other characteristics you don't know anything about. So actually it's not race that creates crime or color of the skin, but different social characteristics that are related to some groups. If we dig deeper, when there is no prosperity in the society, there are other social psychology effects, phenomena that are happening. For instance, one is Lucifer effect, which explained why Germany committed so much war crimes in the World War II. They were white, which was demonstrated by especially Philip Zimbardo and Stanley Milgram. Authoritarian figures become more popular. For instance, superheroes that are powerful are always more popular in times of crisis. So these people get more voice. In times of prosperity, more democratic leaders emerge. Other is social influence, how good people in the group, because of social pressure and other social effects, group cohesion, group think and so on, start doing crazy stuff that are not in accordance to their intrinsic values. We can also talk about Ronald Inglehart and World Cultural Map, meaning it is World Value Survey. It is done every few years for the whole world, and if prosperity is changing values, and of course the crime rates are dropping. There are also other effects. One of the most famous experiments in psychology ever done was in the classroom, class divided. When you just say to the people in class, to the teachers, that these children are famous, these children are great, they're talented, and these children are lesser talented, teachers will automatically start this avalanche that those who are classified as more talented will even prosper more, develop more than the others. So there are these many other things related to class divided. This is just one of them. This is not even the most important one. But how these differences emerge.